A noted attorney speaking out against Emera's proposition to buy 100% shares of the Grand Bahama Power Company. The attorney is calling on the powers that be to think long-term on what this move could mean for Bahamian shareholders. President and attorney Fred Smith, QC, is making his opposition to the buyout of Bahamian shareholders in the Grand Bahama Power Company by Emera known loud and clear. Smith says that shareholders are being left in the dark regarding the buyout of Bahamian shares, and he is skeptical of what this could mean for Bahamians. Smith says he bought his shares decades ago as an investment for his future generations.
I don't care at what value. They could be paying me $100 a share. I don't want to sell. I want my shares. I want to keep my shares. I bought them decades ago because I wanted to increase value. And so anybody who wants to sell their shares, feel free to do so. But those of us who do not wish to sell, why can't Emera simply give us 1 share in GB Power for 1 share in ICD Utilities? Simple.
Smith is adamant that having such a vital and profitable company owned 100% by a foreign company is not in the best interest of Bahamians.
We have a right to run our own country. The Bahamas belongs to Bahamians. And so if Emera is generating super profits, because GB Power is one of the most profitable electrical operating companies that Emera in its galaxy of companies has. So I don't want to receive some kind of dividend on a depository receipt where my profit is based on the average of profits and losses of all of the Emera companies. As a Bahamian citizen, as a resident of Freeport, as a landowner, and as a licensee under the Hawkesbill Creek Agreement, and as an owner of shares in GB Power through ICDU, I want to earn direct profits of what that company makes in Freeport.
Smith is urging the powers that be to reconsider this proposition by Emera and to allow Bahamians to have shares in the Grand Bahama Power Company. He says that he believes that the power company has been in negotiations to provide power to Florida Power and Light. If this deal goes through, Smith says that those who do have shares in the power company stand to make a very significant profit.
So just imagine how valuable the shares of GB Power are going to become when they do strike a deal with Florida Power and Light and they start supplying from either a coal power generation plant or an LNG regasification facility or other recyclable or renewable energies. Once GB Power is able to supply Southern Florida through Florida Power and Light with power, the shares of GB Power and the shares of ICDU for my children 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now would be worth millions for each person.